Have you ever wanted to build a robot or launch weather balloon with your own hands and go through the experience of creating something that will impact yourself, others, and what you do in your school life? Well, these are things that we can do at our school, things that are possible for us to complete and achieve, allow us to create our wildest dreams and show our willingness to build new ideas and discover new ways to solve problems in engineering and school life. I myself have participated in both these events for Ask Robotics and our Weather Balloon project, which we hope to continue this year. I hopefully will able to be I hopefully will be able to participate again in both of these areas and be able to send another balloon into space and gather atmospheric data like the past 3 years. The first aspect of the talk that I want to focus on is our robotics team. Though it's currently an elective and an after school program, it is still a wonderful opportunity to learn, to create, and to form new bonds with people, to practice teamwork in ways that you might have not experienced in other classes. In robotics, we go through many problem solving stages. We have to fix, program, and most importantly, in my opinion, understand that everybody's voice is important and that everybody has a role to play in order for us to be successful. The ultimate goal is to win our competitions so that we may be able to participate at a larger scale in both in international competitions. Here in Guatemala, though, in our national competitions, the robotics team has been quite successful for the past 4 years. We've earned second and third place and gained valuable knowledge on how to improve and strengthen both our ideas and our teamwork. A key aspect of the robotics competitions, the FLL competitions, which stands for First Lego League, is that we must innovate, design something new that has a real world impact based on the yearly Lego theme. This year's theme is archaeology. We really have many exciting ideas that can possibly contribute to this area of science. For last year exam, for last year, for example, we created a watch that was able to detect when it came in contact with water and send out a signal to prevent drowning. Though we only built a preliminary version, we won that competition because we were able to show our vision and how it could be exacted, and we took first place in that competition. The project taught us to think creatively about how positively impact and we can positively impact the world around us. We saw via our mentors that it indeed was a real world impact. Now, turning to our weather balloon project. Um, this year we are a small team, but years in the past we've had many participants. Last year we successfully launched and recovered two weather balloons and collected the data that we sent out to gather. The idea of the weather balloon project, similar to robotics, is rooted in teamwork. It teaches us how to collaborate directly, how collaboration directly affects outcomes. However, unlike robotics, the weather balloon project feels more connected to real-world science. We have to calculate wind conditions, gain permission for launches, coordinate with aviation authorities to ensure temporary closing of the airspace. And I feel like this gives the idea of more connection and aspects with the science more than robotics does. The most important aspect to me, and something that I truly believe that impacts student life, is in both projects, is that it allows us to innovate and create new things that we don't usually have the chance to do. Students get to participate in unique opportunities rarely offered in schools around us. We also get to collaborate across grade levels. We learn how our actions affect others and how working together makes us more successful. These projects establish a kind of teamwork and discovery that I have not experienced in any other class. Both robotics and weather balloon projects expand our idea of science, technology, and even space exploration. They help us think more deeply about what we want to do in our lives and introduce us to possible future careers. They also allow us to strengthen our college applications, showing that we have participated in challenging projects and that we've completed these projects, and that we know how to work towards meaningful goals in our future. But here's where I want to zoom out on these ideas. Imagine if programs like these, robotics and weather balloon, were available at every school, not just ours. Imagine if underprivileged children had access to the same tools to unlock innovation, creativity, and teamwork. Globally, technology is moving fast, and education has to move with it. Robotics is already transforming the industries from medical disaster and disaster relief. And atmospheric science is helping us track climate change and protect our communities. Giving students a chance to experience these projects isn't just about competitions, it's about preparing them to tackle challenges of the future. In the end, I'm not trying to persuade anyone to join these teams. Instead, I want to highlight the positive impact that they have on us students, as well as they had on me, on how we can think, on how we can collaborate, and how we can view our world and our classes. That said, we do need more support this year, especially for the Weather Balloon team. If you are interested in participating or joining, or if you simply want to see your ideas you could make an impact, we are happy to welcome you. Together, we can not just create memorable projects like sending a balloon into space, but also give ourselves, our school, and maybe even other schools a chance to truly impact the world around us. Thank you very much.